And now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the paper dollar. This is the routine that has appeared in John Lovick's book, Switch. And it's a bill switch from a piece of paper to a dollar bill or $100 bill. And it looks like this. You show the piece of paper on both sides. You fold that piece of paper in half. You fold that piece of paper in half again. You fold it in half this way. When you unfold the piece of paper, it turns into a brand new, crisp $100 bill. And a lot of times I end the routine just there. Sometimes if I'm doing roving magic at tables, I want to reset this, then I'll change the $100 bill or the $1 bill back into the piece of paper. Since they're both folded exactly the same and it resets, it's easy enough to refold the piece of paper, refold the $1 bill, and get right back to where you were in the beginning, so that I can put this right back into my coin purse and carry it to the next table, and then take out the piece of paper and turn it into the bill again. Okay, now to perform this, you need a piece of paper the size of a $1 bill. You need a thumb tip. I use a Vernay hard plastic thumb tip. And you need the bill that it's going to turn into, in this case, a $100 bill. Now both the piece of paper and the $100 bill are folded exactly the same, and I'm going to go over those folds with you. You fold the $100 bill across the middle like that and put a good crease in it. Then this folded edge is folded all the way over, and you put a good crease in that edge. Now this top edge is folded down, but it's folded just a little bit askew, a little bit off to the side, so that this folded edge and that corner stick out slightly. Now that allows you to get your thumb in there at an important point of the routine. This folded edge is folded down, and you put a good crease in there. The piece of paper is folded up exactly the same way, and we're going to go over that. This piece of paper is folded right across the middle. This edge is folded right across, just like in the $100 bill. It's folded in a good crease. Again, the top is folded down. It's folded off to the side just slightly, so that this edge and that corner stick out. So again, you're able to reach in with your thumb during an important part of the routine. And the top folded edge is folded down one more time, and you put a good crease in everything. Now, to perform the trick, this piece of paper is in the coin purse, just like that. The bill is put in the thumb tip, and your thumb is put right on top of it, so that if you remove the thumb tip, the bill would come out along with your thumb. And that's what happens behind the folded up piece of paper. The thumb tip is placed behind the piece of paper in your coin purse, and the whole thing is snapped shut, and you carry it in any pocket ready to perform. When you're ready to perform, you open the coin purse. You're going to reach in and take out the piece of paper. As you do, your thumb goes into the thumb tip right alongside the folded up bill. Now remember that folded edge? That allows you to open up the piece of paper, and now you can freely show the paper on both sides while concealing the thumb tip behind the piece of paper. So as you reach in to get the piece of paper, the thumb tip is placed on your right thumb, and the piece of paper is removed like that. Now, as you open up the piece of paper, which makes it easy because of that fold in the beginning, you open up the piece of paper, you open up the piece of paper like that, and now you can show the paper on both sides while concealing the thumb tip behind the paper, just like that. To start the change, the piece of paper is folded in half. The piece of paper is folded in half again, and as you fold it in half, you extend your thumb, and that thumb tip is pulled off your thumb with your left hand into a finger palm position so that you can show this hand empty. Now, let me show you what that looks like from behind. As this folded edge is folded over to the right, you extend your thumb and your thumb tip is pulled off of your thumb into your left hand as you show this hand empty. The bill is now partially behind the piece of paper, but off to the left so that you have a clean edge on this side. Now I'm going to fold the piece of paper in half down like that. Again, the bill is hidden behind, but down slightly, so you have a clean edge, and your fingers cover both sides here, so you have a clean edge, or you can't see the edges on either side. Now I'm going to fold the top edge down. At the same time, the bill's going to come into view, and you're going to open up the $100 bill. From behind it looks like this. I'm folding down and opening up the bill at the same time. I'm going to get right back to that position and let you see what it looks like from the front. Remember, the bill is off to one side, and I'm going to square it up with the piece of paper. Here it is from the front. I square up the bill, I fold that top edge down and open the bill at the same time, and that's when the change takes place. Now if you look at it from behind, you'll see the piece of paper is pulled off to the left, so you have a clean edge all the way around because the piece of paper is folded off to the left. All you're going to do now is to open up the bill, but to do that, the piece of paper has to be pulled over to the right, so you have a clean edge on this side. And since the paper was folded slightly off center, you can reach into that folded edge. Now you can push the piece of paper back to the left, again, so you have a clean edge, and open up the bill. At this point, you grab that piece of paper, and I'm going to reach across. As I do, the piece of paper goes into the thumb tip as I'm opening up the bill, just like that. Now I want to show you something here. Once you get to this position, I want you to watch how the bill is moved back and forth so that you have a clean edge all the way around as you're opening it up. And the piece of paper does exactly the same motion when you get to that spot. So a clean edge there, a clean edge there. It goes into the thumb tip, and now you have the piece of paper. Fold it in half. I'm going back to the dollar bill, or the $100 bill. Clean edge, fold it down. That's when the change takes place. Now the piece of paper is pulled over to the left, back to the right, back to the left, so that you always have a clean edge and there's no chance of the paper or the bill being seen too early in the routine. Once the piece of paper turns to the $100 bill, you can fold it up. At this point, it can be placed back into the coin purse, just like that. The thumb tip is placed in the coin purse at the same time. You close the coin purse, and you can put that in your pocket, and your hands are clean at that point. But you see, it's already set up to fold it again, fold it again, fold it down this way. It's exactly the same move to change the $100 bill back to a piece of paper. Just like that. Now one more time in slow motion. Okay, that's the handling for the trick called paper dollar. Get out your piece of paper, get out your bill, your thumb tip, your coin purse, practice it, and you'll have a bill trick that you'll be able to use for the rest of your life. Put it all together and practice it, and you'll have a coin trick. Okay, I'd like to show you one using some money. Sorry, let's start that over. Let's go over. Okay. I was just waiting for some reason. This one uses this dollar bill. Now, I want to. Well, we're back to dollars now.
Okay.
Now I know. Now I know. Okay.
When I chuck it with the penny, do I get to keep that?
I wish. Are we okay? Because I'd like to do it maybe 200 or 300 more times. Yeah. And these make great souvenirs. But okay, I'm out of here. I can tell you, it's mint flavored. It's mint flavored. Okay.
The mint joke is better.
Oh, it gets funnier? Oh, thank God. It's mint flavored. I know. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I like that joke.
Oh, I know. Hey, how do you call a deaf dog?
I didn't call that dog.
Hey, dog!
Okay.
All right, what's next?